taking a little musical break there. I have Megan Rouse in the studio with me, and she's representing Planned Parenthood and has just a terrific grip on everything that's going on. And Patty asks, what sort of outreach are you doing in high schools if it's allowed? And if a teacher approached you, would you then be able to go to the schools? And she's also interested in prices and age limits. We talked about that just a little bit.
Yeah.
Prices are pretty comparable to other healthcare with maybe a slight reduction.
So in our education sessions have a different price tag, and that is really dependent upon a lot of different factors. So I would really encourage, what's the name?
Patty?
Patty, to reach out to our education department, which can be found online, or she can directly message me about that, and I can hook her up.
That's Megan Rouse, MEGHAN. ROUSE.
Exactly.
Kind of like Mickey Mouse, but not really.
Yeah, and we are in Jefferson County schools. We do have to be brought on by teachers. Many times principals do have to okay it.
Sure.
But we are in, I'm not going to list the entire list, but we are in a number of Jefferson County schools. And those classes, they range from us talking about contraceptives. We can also do a full class on just healthy relationships.
That would be really helpful to a lot of kids.
Yeah, we have some schools where we actually do 2 days back to back, where we do, the kids come in for one period on Monday and they come in for a next period on Tuesday. And we do all about what it means to be in a healthy relationship, what consent looks like, and really just talking a lot about what the choices you make in your relationship, how they play into your larger life.
Right. I think one of the most important things would be how not to be abused in a relationship.
Well, we like to say how to advocate for yourself. So how to communicate what it is you want in a relationship, and how to communicate when you're unhappy or when you're uncomfortable or when you're hurt, because those are really important things to be able to say, stop. I'm uncomfortable with this. Or if it doesn't stop, to know who to go to for help afterwards and what your resources are.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. We also have, let's see, what was that? I lost that one, doggone it. I had another question. Oh, where are you located? That's a big one.
Yeah, so our health center is at 842 South 7th Street.
And it's brand new, it looks like.
It's brand new, and it is beautiful. So
here, let me hold it up so everybody can see it with us. This is the very old-fashioned way of showing you exactly what something looks like. We're holding it up to the Facebook Live camera so everyone can see and enjoy the beauty of the new health center. Okay, there it is. There you go. And I want to hear about the gods and goddesses and the other one that you told me about, which I think is hilarious.
Yes, so we have 2 events. We have our Goddesses and Gods annual event, which happens in Indianapolis every year, the Gathering of Goddesses and Gods. It is, I don't have the date on me, but is in April of every year. If you are interested in going, you can go to our website and sign up to receive our newsletter, and it's always included there. But it's just a great party. This year we're focusing on vintage Hollywood theme, so obviously expect lots of glamour and glitz, and there'll be dancing, food, games, and really for a great cause. Here in Kentucky, we have our signature Kentucky event called the Foreplay Soiree. And that event is really growing.
That's hilarious.
Yes, so this was our second year hosting that event. We sold out. We have a large-scale Cards Against Humanity game that's played. We have a room where we have tarot card readers, psychics, massage happening, caricature drawing. It's just a real dynamic event where we really put the emphasis less on, the actual eating a full course meal and more on playing and having fun.
That's your live feed on YouTube. Just in case you all are interested, not only are we broadcasting live on Facebook, but this is also going straight to YouTube. And that way anybody who's interested in watching us can do so on a live stream. Plus, you're welcome to use this however you'd like.
Oh, thank you.
If you'd like to promote yourself, just don't show me in my gray T-shirt. Got my little gray Abercrombie T-shirt on just because I came home from work and I had to change my clothes and get out of the house very quickly to come over here and meet you. Megan Rouse is with us in the studio. It's 12 minutes to 6, 84 degrees outside, and it's actually been a very nice day. It got a little bit warmer than I would have liked it to, because now I've got the fall thing in my head, and I would really like it to start to get just a little bit cooler. Tomorrow is 70s.
Tomorrow. I'm not a weather person, but I have an app.
I am. Yeah, there's an app for that.
There's an app for
There's an app for everything. I appreciate it. And Patty, by the way, said she's happy to have gotten the answers to the questions.
Oh,
so thank you
great,
very
Patty.
much. I really am grateful for the fact that you've come in and, given us a background and a basis for understanding exactly what Planned Parenthood is and does, because I think it's kind of a mystery to people. I think what we hear about Planned Parenthood in the news is the political aspect of things. It's the lobby. It's what Planned Parenthood is trying to keep people from doing or encouraging people to do, instead of realizing it's, in many cases, like every other healthcare service.
Yeah, we are a healthcare facility. I really don't know how else to...
Like family healthcare centers, something like that.
Well, we don't provide, family healthcare. We do provide strictly reproductive healthcare.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's nurse practitioners, midwives, doctors, nurses, operating on a daily basis, really servicing the community in a healthcare capacity. There's a lot of political talk and there's a lot of ideological warfare, but at the end of the day, there are real people walking into our doors and real people receiving care that they need.
And you guys have a typical rally at the State House. We do that with the Aero Fund for animal, especially dog fighting laws. We have frequent rallies at the Capitol, and I know you guys have done that too, just as a point of advocacy.
Yeah, so we do grassroots advocacy as an affiliate, trying to make sure that people understand their rights and people understand the issues facing our patients. And we do a advocacy day every year.
I just saw that teen advocacy day.
Yes.
Is that a separate one?
No, so our teen group actually gets to go to Frankfurt and they meet with various legislators the day of. So they come down early and they take private meetings. It's a real great chance for our teen group to take the lessons they've learned throughout the year and put them to practice in a real wonderful way.
That's fantastic. Now, there are a lot of centers that are all around the country, and right now you've just got Indiana and Kentucky on the back of this wonderful program. It's called Access, which is the print material that can be found in many Planned Parenthood locations. Where else can we pick these up?
So we have an electronic copy, which our most recent copy that's available online, and I can post the link to our website once we wrap things up here.
Yeah.
But on our website, you can find information on how to get our newsletter. You can also find information on how to receive action alerts. So we do send out alerts to our constituency base and letting them know when events are coming up. Like, for instance, we had an arm wrestling event this
tell
Monday.
Me about the arm wrestling. That's hysterical.
Yeah, we had an arm wrestling tournament. The good folks at Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling partnered with us.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, so there's an
Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling?
I highly encourage everyone listening to go check them out because they are a fabulous group of people. And they partnered with us. They put on a whole show and...
It's hilarious.
Helped us facilitate a competition because I would have been well underwater if I was in charge of actually doing the competition.
Did you?
No, I didn't participate.
Did not.
But it was a great night. We had it at Apocalypse Brewery. We had Apocalypse Brew Works. We had High Five Donuts come out and Sweet Martha's Southern Recipe. So it was just a great night to celebrate Planned Parenthood and especially 100 years, which I think is more than enough of a reason to celebrate.
Who won the arm wrestling contest? Do you want to give a shout out?
I'm not going to say their name just because I think they're a little bit shy and bashful of a person. I don't know if they actually want me shouting that to the rooftops, but the person who won is showing interest in going on the circuit. I will say that. So
I love that. Well, and there are a lot of things that are on your website that are very helpful, but the Facebook page I actually enjoy. I'm getting to the point where I don't really go to websites anymore.
Yeah.
Everything, the destination is Facebook. And even Facebook is becoming a little bit outdated when you start thinking about Instagram and all of the other, quick access, Twitter and Instagram. So I just have all of them. Whenever I promote something, I just put them on all of them.
We are on the Facebook.
The Facebook.
And we are on the Twitter.
The Donald and the Facebook and the Twitter.
Yes, we are on all those sites. And our Planned Parenthood Facebook page, it's a really good place. We share a lot of timely articles relating to healthcare, really just trying to share information and make sure that our community stays up to date and learns as we learn.
So I am going to say that someone named Carrie says on Facebook that she got her blank, blank, blank thoroughly kicked in the first round of the Planned Parenthood LCAW arm wrestling tournament. She says she raised money for an organization and she met a bunch of amazing people working for social and reproductive justice. Can we say her name?
Well, that's Carrie. She's from Girls Rock. Hey.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
You're the one who hooked me up with them.
I will. No, that's an organization that I absolutely love in this community.
I can't wait. That's so exciting. Well, thank you. Thank you for making those connections for me because I love to interview groups that are bringing strength, particularly to women. I love women empowerment. But I also love having the guys come in. So anybody who's interested in doing an interview with me about whatever it is that your cause may be or whatever the activity may be, I love having choirs in here. I had a group of kids who came down from Colgate College in a stretch limousine, and they were going all the way out to Montana to perform. I'm sorry, there's a gnat in front of me, and I have ADHD at the moment. They dropped in here, and I met them out on the street doing something. They were getting coffee and getting in their stretch limousine, and I said, come on down to the radio station, and I had them all lined up right here singing a cappella.
I'm sure the acoustics were lovely.
They were
in here.
fabulous. And then I had Maria Whitley from NIA, Louisville.
I know Maria well.
She's hilarious, and she came down and she helped choreograph their movements.
Did you do NIA? We had a NIA jam with...
I did that on, let's see, when they opened the Speed Museum, we did that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Did you do the 4th Street Live one?
I did not. So the first time I did NIA was when they held they do their NIA jam fundraisers.
Yes.
And they held one for Planned Parenthood. And I went to that, and I actually bought a package that day.
I love NIA.
Yeah.
That is so much fun.
I try to go to yoga when I have time. So that was, to me, it felt like I mushed together cardio and yoga into one efficient hour.
Well, it's absolutely a wonderful alternative for those who don't do any other kinds of exercise. And you can come in and you can, just do the movement, or you can get a really good workout. And most of the time, I break a sweat, and I'm tired when I'm done.
And everyone's so happy.
Everybody's joyful. That's because Maria's joyful, and all of the teachers are joyful.
So many smiles.
I know. I can't believe it. Megan Rouse and I have now diverted our attention away from Planned Parenthood into NIA, but that's okay because we love our NIA Maria. She comes in every once in a while and talks to me about the process.
At Planned Parenthood, our big thing is really being a collaborative community member.
Right.
These are all people who are in our network and people that we look to as not only supporters, but as advocates of our mission and our patients. So, it's not a problem at all to talk about these other causes because in many ways their causes fit right into our mission. I
bet they do. Megan Rouse, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. We really appreciate you.
Thanks. I appreciate you too.
Great to see you again. I'm going to close the hour with John Gage, the patriarch of music in Louisville, and I will see you guys in 1 hour, just in time for the lovely and talented George Stearman to join us on the Homegrown Radio Hour. And the reason that I have been promoting it so much is because I have not seen George since January of 2015. That is way too long. So I am so grateful that he's going to be here with me tonight for the Homegrown Radio Hour. Starts at 7 o'clock. Please don't hesitate to join us then. Here's some John Gage for you.
How wide is open, how closed is shut, how high is the hoping, how deep's the rut, how hot is the passion, how cold the hate, how fair is the fashion, how cruel the fate, how soft is the touch, how hard the heart,